Hello again, everyone. This is Rudolph Wilkins, and I wanted to show you all a tool I've been using for a little while now. Now, if you follow me or know anything about me, you'll know that I've been doing various grip strengthening exercises for the last 4 years or so, and I've been in competitive arm wrestling for about 9 months at various competitions throughout the southern states. And I've been having pretty good success, and one of the tools that I have attributed to this success that has really helped strengthen my fingers is the wrist roller, but not the conventional wrist roller that I've showed on this channel before. The conventional wrist roller looks something like this. This just happens to be a small piece of PVC pipe that I have sanded down. It's about 1/2 inch, but most people use either 1/2, 3/4, or 1 inch PVC, or a dowel rod, or a broomstick, something like that. You simply tie a string to it, a knot in the string, put on a carabiner so you can add weight. And this works really well at strengthening the flexor muscles in the forearms. And it certainly does well at that, and it has its own purpose and its own uses. But for myself, I really wanted to strengthen my fingers. And this just really didn't do that for me. So what I have designed instead, and other people have done this as well, but I haven't seen a video on YouTube about it, is I've used a 3-inch piece of PVC. As you can see, 3 inches in the inner diameter. And I've done essentially the same thing I did with the smaller piece of PVC. I have drilled a hole through the center, attached a string, and I can do various wrist rolling exercises. This is really nice because it attacks the flexor muscles in the hand, the adductor muscles in the thumb, and the various lumbrical muscles also in the hand. So it really helps thicken up the hand and strengthen those small muscles that you really don't target doing a lot of other exercises. I have found this to be the most effective tool in strengthening my grip of anything I have, so I figured I would share it. Of course, I'm going to demonstrate it for you all, and I'm going to show you some other things you can do with it, because you don't just have to do it standing. You can also use a barbell and use it, and it can be just as effective. So I'll show you all that. And I hope you all enjoy. All right, and for those of you who have never seen a wrist roller used before, there's a couple different ways to use it, at least the conventional one like this. You can either stand with your arms straight out, roll it that way, till it goes all the way up to the top, and then you want to return it to the bottom, at least that's what I recommend everybody do. Or if you're doing heavier weight, which is what I like to do, I like to go up as heavy as I can. Keep it more close, tucked to your body, sort of like this, arms bent, and you will wrench like that. Go hand over hand. That's just 2 different ways you can use it, sort of depending on what you're wanting to do. If you're trying to eliminate that shoulder, that front delt raise, then it would make a lot more sense to bring the wrist roller closer to the body, and you can normally add more weight. But with the 3-inch wrist roller, the one which I'm making this video about, it's much more difficult, although not impossible, to bring the hands out like that. See, should also mention, if you have small hands, this is going to be a lot more difficult to do than if you have bigger hands. See, you return the weight all the way to the bottom, or as I like to do it at least, bring the wrist roller right close to the body, and then roll like this, making sure to pinch the index and thumb most importantly. So you pinch those 2 together, the other fingers will follow, and you can roll this way. And you don't need a whole lot of weight. I'll go up to 25 pounds or so, and that's plenty for me, and I have pretty big hands. So if you've got smaller hands, maybe 10 pounds will be enough. It just depends on yourself. But I also want to show one more thing you can do. Because the diameter, that inner diameter, is 3 inches, it is incredibly easy to slip this on a barbell. And you can actually roll it this way without having to buy one of those expensive wrist rollers. And I have found that, especially negatives, doing it this way, you can have a lot more weight than you can standing. So that's just a couple of ways that I like to use the 3-inch wrist roller. I have very lovingly named this the Juggernaut. But like I said, I'm not the first one to do this, but I have not seen a video about it on YouTube. It's a fantastic tool, and if I didn't mention it already, a piece of PVC like this, a 3-inch piece of PVC, you can buy a 3-foot piece, and this is not very long. I think this is only, let's see, yep, 11 inches. So probably make it a foot long, and there you go. But I don't even know if I measured this, but for $8 or so, you can buy a 3-foot piece of 3-inch PVC, and you can make 3 of these, give them to a friend. You know, everybody's got some string lying around. If you don't have that, just a couple of bucks for that. Carabiners are practically free. And then you have probably the best finger tool I have found to strengthen your grip for any kind of grip sports, deadlift, arm wrestling, anything. It's a fantastic exerciser that I would not recommend any less. And if you don't have it in your collection already, definitely make one. But that's all I have for you today. If you've got any questions, comments, or concerns about this, or you have one yourself and you want to share your experiences with it, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. Till next time, this is Forgotten Fitness signing out. Bye-bye.